Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shield with me, RockPaperMario, and as you can see there's like Wooloo, like, I don't want to go anywhere, wandering around back there, so we're going to sit down next to this stranger and make him feel uncomfortable. In the last part we unexpectedly got off at the wild area because of all the Wooloo, and in this part we're going to start exploring that wild area, but I just want to check something. Sorry to bother you. Oh, so I guess because I actually do have Let's Go Eevee, but I got the Eevee in my other file, so I'm wondering is it because like I don't have like a Let's Go Eevee file with Bowser, like Bowser hasn't played Let's Go Eevee, only myself has. Oh, Pokédoll. Oh, thank you, 5 Pokédolls. They're pretty much just for like escaping, so I like when I make a comeback here. And you might actually end up needing them for... sorry, my coffee is like repeating on me. Because the wild area is going to like knock your socks off. It definitely, like, I loved it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is amazing. Like, it's so big, it's so open. Again, it's like exactly what I've been wanting from a Pokemon game for the longest time. You guys might like remember, I'm pretty sure in multiple videos at this point, I've said I would love a Pokemon game which feels like Final Fantasy XII, where you see them out in the overworld and then you engage them in battle, or Final Fantasy XIII even, if you know what I mean, but more so like open like Final Fantasy XII is, and that's pretty much what the wild area is. Hop is pretty excited, and rightfully so once you get to see this place. And again, similarly to Final Fantasy XII, when you're like walking around out here, or like Xenoblade or anything like that, Xenoblade Chronicles X, they're not X, Xenoblade Chronicles, the regular one. There are countless new Pokemon, and some of them will be unexpectedly powerful. That's the thing. So that's why those Pokédolls are going to come in handy, perhaps. Oh, hello, and if it isn't Sonia. She's like that cooler, older kid. It's like when you're 14 and there's like the 18, 19-year-old kids at school or whatever. They're just that little bit older and intimidating. My gran gave me a proper earful in her own way. Those 2 young trainers are setting out on a journey, but what are you doing with your life? Ouch, Professor. Ah, never you mind that. Nothing to worry yourselves over. Besides, I'd be quite curious about that Pokemon you 2 met in the forest. I've been thinking I should look into it, so the timing works out fine. If I discover something really huge, then maybe even Gran will admit that I've got some talent. This is like the cool side story that's going on here as well, like about Sonia trying to like find out what she wants to do with her life. Yes, being an adult does have its own challenges, huh? I said you needn't worry about it. I'm glad to be on the road, really, it's been ages. It'll be fun to fish and camp and hens and ducks and geese. Well, I'm off to go stick my head in as many of those red glowing dens as I can find. I'm going to battle the snot out of a bunch of Dynamaxx Pokemon and fill another page in the tale of my legend. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. What cheek! Dynamaxx Pokemon are really on another level, you know. You better Dynamaxx your partner Pokemon too if you want to take on opponents that strong. Yeah, we might end up seeing some Dynamaxx action in this video, which will be cool. So like she's explaining, you'll see like these points, like these little dens. They look pretty like similar to the caves in Pikmin, Pokemon Box Link. Oh yeah, this is cool. So this pretty much just lets us access the Pokemon storage system, like without needing to go to a PC. Which, like I was saying in the first video or second video, I don't even know which one yet anymore. Like pretty much makes the PC almost redundant. Which is really, really cool. And such a quality of life upgrade. The wild area is waiting for you. This is the start of your real adventure. But we don't shrink this time. We just, even though we look like we've shrunk, like compared to how giant this place is, it's just like so cool. And this isn't even the whole place. Like this is only like even a fraction of the place, and like it'll have different weather. You just like walk out, you see like giant onyx walking around out here. It's just crazy. can pretty much like... Oh, a note. Yeah, so the large ones that we see wandering around might be strong, which is something we might need to like keep an eye out for. Over here is like one of those dens that, actually there's one over there too. We might as well see what's in one of them. There's like that rabbit Pokemon from the game that I didn't really play that much, Growlithe. You'll see all manner of Pokemon wandering around out here. And that's why I'm saying like about, you know, don't rush into like pushing together a team in this game. You'll see so many, can I change that? The camera goes like the opposite. Yes. Yeah, that's what I want. So look, this is one of the dens. So when we interact with this, we'll get watts, which is like a secondary currency system. And we'll also see what kind of Pokemon it is. So it looks like this is a Hoot. And we'll be able to fight with Scorbunny. Because that's the only Pokemon that we have available at the moment. And since and normally 4 people will take it on. I'll see what this one is up here. And since, like, you can either battle with friends, like, you can take it on with a couple of your friends if you want. Diggersby, is that the name of the rabbit Pokemon? I have no idea. Since I'm playing, like, on my own at the moment, there's that, like, rock Pokemon from Gen 5 as well. All the Gen 5 and 6 Pokemon whose names I don't remember. Since I'm playing on my own, it'll be like 3 computer characters who are pretty crap normally, to be perfectly honest, that'll be joining the battle with me. So unless I like go online, which I suppose I could do. This guy will sell you ingredients that you can use to make curry. And curry is something, to be honest, I haven't really explored very much when I've played this game. Like, I do know that what's that? Oh, it's Tyrogue. That might be an interesting Pokemon to catch. Get some, like, random factor of whether it's going to be, like, a Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Hitmontop. That'd be cool, actually. And I've never had, like, one of these guys on my team, either. Go for some quick attack. A helping hand. What's he going to use it on me? I think did I evolve one in Pokemon Silver? I think I did, but I didn't end up using it. Can I use like a third one of those? And suppose I could use Tackle. I'm afraid like maybe that 5 damage difference will make all the difference. I wonder, does he even have an attacking attack? We've got to be able to catch this guy. And this is what I mean, like, you'll see, like, these cool, like, random Pokemon, like, wandering around out here, and you'll be like, oh, that just, like, took my fancy, as in, like, it just, like, catches your eye, and you're like, oh, I'd really like to catch one of them. Similar to Let's Go, you get experience for catching Pokemon as well, not just for, it's minimal, but you still get experience for catching them, not just defeating them. Even though it is small, it can't be ignored because it will slug any handy target without warning. I'll give him a nickname. I have no idea what to call him now. Welcome to the eternal struggle that I go through in every Pokemon game I play, where I can't figure out, like, what I want to call these guys. I guess his name is Tyrogue, so I'll call him Tyson. But then, if he doesn't end up becoming a Hitmonchan, then it's going to be crazy because because he's going to be Tyson like Mike Tyson, but he's not going to be a punching Pokemon. So he has high special defense and low speed. Steadfast. That's a really crappy ability, to be honest. Because it's like really situational. We'll keep him for the time being. Oh, what did I run into now? Oh, a dog. Probably an Arcanine I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest. And maybe it's just because, like, maybe it's partly because when I was growing up I had Pokemon Blue, so I never really made that connection with what's a Metapod, just like shuffling around the place. You can also go to these like inert sort of dormant dens, and you can interact with them in order to get in order to get points too. You might notice like that the sunlight is... what is that? Oh, it's Growlithe again. I get so freaked out by not being able to see what Pokemon is attacking me. Rosalia? That might actually be a cool Pokemon to get. Like Roserade. I've never used Roserade before. Or Roserade. I don't know. Like Rada. It's a male one as well. I've never actually used Roserade before, but it's like a powerful Pokemon, as you can see from the fact that that wasn't even very effective. Holy shit, it's like level 15 as well. Is this going to end up killing me? If it does, who cares? Do you still lose money in this game if you end up getting killed? I'm not catching this thing. I didn't even look at what level it was. I should probably run. I'll come back to you though. And that's bad as well that I don't even have Blaze now. I should have just used Ember and I couldn't get away. This is gonna kill me. This is what I'm saying about like how like you'll run into these Pokemon that are like far more powerful than you at this point in the game, and they can wipe you out just like they did to me. Apparently I couldn't get away. Should I go ahead and use the Pokédoll? I might as well to show it off, because no way is this guy gonna be able to do anything. Pokédoll. Just to show it off. And we got away safely. So, one thing I did experiment with was whether you could, what's this? Oh, wow, that's cool. I might come back and get him. Axew? That's like a cool Pokemon to have as a, I think that was Axew anyway. That's a cool Pokemon to have available so early on. Though I don't know, I don't really like the Pokemon. Again, I don't really like the Pokemon he evolves into. Haxorus or whatever. Like Toys R Us. Like, I hate Toys R Us. They selling whips in there. What kind of kid needs a whip? It's like... Oh my god, that guy. Yeah, please do. Since that Rosalia fucking made me eat shit. I might come back to that Axew. I still haven't shown like one Dynamaxx battle yet. We've been wandering around here and I haven't shown you even one. Did I go over and interact with that one yet? But that's what I think is so cool about this game. It's so different compared to other Pokemon games because there's no other Pokemon game where it opens up so many different Pokemon, even evolved Pokemon. Like, there's no other Pokemon that, like... What's that? What even is that? It's like a starfish or something? Should I like try going online and seeing about like maybe I can get it to whatever. Connect to the internet. And see if I can catch this thing or even see what it is. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's going to be a pain in my ass. So I'm not going to be able to link like my Nintendo account or whatever. I have to like figure this out. I did save, didn't I? I might as well save now. And then the recording won't turn out and it'll fuck me over. I'm gonna like try this. Don't invite others. So I'm not going to be able to go online and stuff like that. I'll have to like look into this because maybe because technically oh, that thing. Yuck. Another one of those. No wonder I didn't recognize it. That weird, like, Gen 5 Pokemon. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like a weird ghost. Like, it looks like that weird, I might as well Dynamaxx, because no way any of those guys are gonna. There's, like, this one Daffy Duck cartoon where it's in, like, Daffy Duck's Quackbusters, and it's like, it's almost like that scene in Ghostbusters where Bill Murray goes to Sigourney Weaver's house, and she's possessed. Like, and that's what happens in this as well, is this woman is possessed by these two ghosts, and the ghosts look like this thing. This ugly thing. This is Dynamaxx, by the way. You, like, basically choose a Pokemon that grows gigantic and fight this big Pokemon with, like, 3 other trainers, and all of your attacks are... Oh, jeez. Oh, thankfully he didn't use it on me, but he used it on him and killed him. The NPC trainers are usually really shitty as well. Like, they're not shitty Pokemon. They just, like, don't have really good AI, so they end up doing stupid things. Like, you only have so many turns to actually take out one of these guys in the Dynamaxx battle. So you kind of have to like be smart about it, you know, and just like attack them. Especially like later on, they get the ability to use to put up a shield that like protects them from damage, and you have to hit them a certain number of times in order to break that shield before you can actually damage them. Oh yeah, use that if you want. Waste your time, because you're probably going to kill us in one hit anyway, no matter what you do. So who cares? The other thing that's like stupid about the computer like partners, like the NPCs that help you, is that if I fainted, right, I would come back just like that Hawlucha did. But the difference is while my Courgette is like fainted or whatever, what would happen is I would have the option to cheer, and then it might have like a positive effect. Like it might like heal us some of her HP, or it might like break down their shield, or anything, you know. It could have any like random positive effect, and we actually took this thing out. So at this point, I can like go ahead and try and catch him, but the NPCs never do that. I have no idea why they never do that, and that's a huge drawback. So if one of them gets taken out, which they often do, they just sit on the sidelines and do nothing, which is like a really big pain. So I'll have to look into that internet thing, because technically the Switch online account that I have is a family one, so I should be able to go ahead and create an account for Bowser. And how did I ever think I would be saying that in my life? But I should be able to create an account for Bowser to be able to go online. So since we like either defeated or caught the guy in a Dynamaxx battle, we get experience candies, which you can actually give your Pokemon to give them experience. They're pretty much like experience in a candy form, literally. Dynamaxx candy, which you can use to increase the Dynamaxx level of your Pokemon. Random berry, a nugget, and also Aurasphere, which this is a T-Ore, so if I use that to teach Aurasphere to a Pokemon, which is crazy having access to a move like Aurasphere this early in the game, it will break and I won't be able to use it anymore. So yeah, I'll give him a nickname. I'm gonna call him Ugly, because that's what he is. I was so intrigued. I was like, what is that thing? I didn't like recognize the shape of the Pokemon whatsoever. And then I was so disappointed by what it actually was. Where we're trying to go is like over there, by the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and take like the long way around so that we can explore more of this place and maybe see some interesting Pokemon. That's there are those pandas, like Pancham, that's what it's called. Because you'll see like all types of Pokemon around here, and the thing is like the different areas, don't mess with him, don't poke the bear. The thing is the different like areas will have like different weather, and based on the weather, and also the I think the time as well. Based on the weather and the time, there will be different Pokemon wandering around here. Like you see, there's like Oddish, Hoothoot, and Lombre wandering around here, whereas in the other area there was like Growlithe and Bunnelby, that's the name of that thing. Bunnelby, and then Diggersby is the big one, wandering around in the other place. So here's like another guy. I think, is he the guy that sells T-Ores? So those watts, as I say, they're like an alternative currency. you can buy wishing pieces, which you can use to like create a Dynamaxx battle. And here are like some of the TRs you can buy. So again, you can have access with just like a small amount of work in the wild area. You can have access to these crazy powerful moves like really early in the game, which I think is great because it means that returning Pokemon players don't have to like push up with the same curve. Oh, Nincada. It's interesting. Returning Pokemon players don't have to push up with the same curve as new Pokemon players, but it's also not a turn off for new Pokemon players. So it's like a good way, like in fairness. There's Ludicolo just like wandering around. And you'll see like these fully evolved Pokemon wandering around as well. So in fairness, I think it's like a good way, like a good balance that they strike in having it be accessible and fun for new players, but also like not dissuading returning players, because you can pretty much like the game is so open from the very beginning. Ooh, Duskull. I haven't used like Duskull and Dusclops since my first playthrough of Pokemon Sapphire. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Oh my god, it's like crazy powerful. No, sorry. It's not gonna happen. Never. That thing is literally almost 3 times the level I am. I have to develop some more experience and come back. Oh, an Oddish. I like Oddish the way it has like little tips on its leaves now. When did they change that in its design? It's interesting. Oh no. What the fuck? Alright, that's interesting. Jeez. The wild area couldn't get away. One ugly. You're actually going to get to see the light of day without a bag on your head. Talk about a special occasion. I'm gonna have to use the Pokédoll again. So yeah, note to self, avoid all the Pokemon in the wild area. So what's this gonna be? That's that one that's like an alien, I guess. Okay, no, please leave me alone and don't hurt me. There's like Haunter just vibing over there. There's like this interesting tower here, which I don't know what it is. Drifloon, another Pokemon I love. It's like so many Pokemon that I'm never going to be able to decide between. Dusclops, just like taking a midnight stroll. There's this tower here, and if you go over to, if you go over and look in here, it says there doesn't seem to be anything in the den, which is like the same text, like the same flavor text it gives when you, ooh, that's a Duskull. Maybe I'll like heal and come back. Ghastly gets off my ass. Oh, there's one of those cats that stand up like a little Rory Calhoun. So there's only ever so many active dens in the game. So, like pretty much what'll happen is if you go through and battle all of them, you will end up. If you go through and battle all of them, then it'll activate other ones. But let's say there are 5 active ones. Those ones will remain active until you battle them. Whoosh, okay, whatever. Those ones will remain active until you battle them. And then what'll happen is they'll like decrease pretty much. And so eventually you'll end up with only 1 den active or whatever, and otherwise it takes some time for them to refresh. So we're pretty much after like circumnavigating, like doing a big loop around the wild area. We're not going to be able to go to the second half, which is above across that bridge. So there's pretty much like another area which is just as big as this one on the other side of that bridge. But what I'm looking for now is if there's someone who can heal my Pokemon. I'll probably have to go into Motostoke to do it. Do you know what? I might as well do that. In the next video, I'll just make my way up here to Motostoke, but I think it was like cool to like take the time to show like the wild area off, since it's such like a huge part of this game. And again, I just think it was done so right, if you know what I mean. There's nothing really that I would change very much about it, except maybe the AI of the computer characters. So just up these stairs is Motostoke, the next stop on our journey. So thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Pokemon Shield. In the next part, we'll pretty much go in there. I'll see you next time. Bye now. Yeah, life is tough.